You can't use hard words like
Like
anime.
anime.
Hey guys, I'm Regan Catherine, and today I am joined way over here by Kaylee. So Kaylee is my there's like 20 titles. So when I was in college in Louisiana, Kaylee was my roommate and also my little sister in our sorority.
You were also
So
my RA.
oh, and I was your RA. There's so many. Yeah, I was your
So
RA, and then you were your big and your roommate later
roommate.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so a lot of things. But Kaylee again. So Kaylee's from Louisiana, and the best way to describe her, because she just did it herself, was a Southern horse girl. So the other day she messaged me and was like, I have a serious and important question. And I was like, oh, okay, like, what's up? She goes, probably only you can help me with this. And I was like, okay. And I was like, ready for like something really serious. And she goes, do you read webtoons? And I was like, do I read webtoons? Yes, I read webtoons. And so we've been talking about like all the different webtoons that we read and like exchanging like suggestions. Not there's a ton on there, but like not like a ton. And so it's so
Right.
easy to like catch up to everything. And
Yes.
so Kaylee was like, I've caught up to so many of these things. And I was like, okay, it's time for the next step. You started at the kiddie pool. We're going to bring you down. We're got to go to the shallow end. We're going to give you some manga to read now.
Go. What's manga? Give me the drop the knowledge.
This whole video is going to be basically explaining manga, a bunch of the terms about manga, and anime,
Right.
and then I'm gonna teach her how to read it also because it's backwards. So if if you guys are watch any of my other videos, you probably already know how to read manga. But if you don't, this is perfect.
I was rereading A Sora's Bride, and I was at work. I was just sitting there. I was like, and then one of my coworkers, and she's like, horse girl, just like me. Like we got that like I'm on your level.
Yeah.
We nerd out on stuff. She like saw me reading it, and she was like, "What you looking at?" And I was like, "Webtoon." She's like, "Are you for real?" I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, when is this a thing? I was like, well, due to COVID-19, I hurled myself head first
into the webtoon life.
I just like found it, and I didn't dabble. I just like went like, boom. She was like, yes. And she was like, have you read Lore Olympus? I was like, yes. Have you read this? And I was like, yes. And like, she was like, dude, I have like not mentioned it to anyone here. And then one of our friends walked up, and she's like, what are y'all talking about? And my phone was like still open. And she's like, what is that? And she was like, and then the friend jumped in. She's like, oh, it's like it's like an art thing. Like they do like an art thing with storytelling.
Oh it's not nerdy at all. Don't worry about it.
And then she was like, oh, okay. And then she walks away, and she's like, yeah, like you can't use hard words like anime.
I'm leaving that in. That's staying. You can't use hard words like anime.
But I'm cute though.
So we're gonna start with terms, okay? Because also the other day, this was what, last night? I think this was literally last night.
What? Yeah, it was last night.
She messages me. She sends me a text message, which I'm gonna put like right here so you guys know I'm not lying. She sends me a text message and she's like, Reagan. I was like, yeah, what's up? She's like, what is smut? And I was like, why are you asking this question? Oh no. And I was like sexual content basically, and she was like, oh okay. NSFW. And I thought she was pulling a chain, and I was like, not safe for work? She was like, okay.
Yeah, that's clearly, and I was staring at it, I'm like, it's like I knew it was like a feasible thing to figure out. I was looking at it and I was like, I know I can do this. Like I know this is something I could think of, and then I was like, nah.
Okay, so I'm gonna just like go through some of like the really basic terms, and I'll write them on the screen here for everyone. Not for you, but in the edited version.
Right.
Okay, so you have a webtoon, which is what you read, and so those are webcomics. Manga is so it's anime and manga. So, which is what, like, most people are like, the Japanese weeb stuff.
Okay.
So anime is literally it's short for animated.
Okay.
So those are like the TV shows and like the video. It's video form. And then manga is the actual ones that you read, so like the books and things like that, the novels.
Got it.
And so
Got it.
like big ones that you've probably heard of are like Naruto or Pokemon or
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, so like Naruto, Bleach,
Yeah.
Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Last Airbender?
Not technically because it was made in America.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so that one people debate on that one a lot, but very
Okay.
close. People are never sure.
All right.
But so you have the manga version, which of like Dragon Ball Z, which is the books, and then the anime, which is the TV show. That brings you into like the different types. So there's like there's a bunch of different types of it, but the two main ones are shonen and shoujo. So a shonen is like shonen literally is manga for boys, and then shoujo is for girls. So shoujo would be like Sailor Moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a shoujo is like Sailor Moon, so we're going to have you read shoujos. And then a lot of the terms that you'll see when you're reading things are, so there's ecchi and smut, which is kind of like what you were talking about yesterday. So ecchi is something that is slightly erotic. So ecchi is like, there's some sexual innuendos here, like you know what we're talking about. And smut is like, you're about to see some stuff, man. I hope you're ready. Because it's NSFW, not safe for work.
Right. I'm getting it.
Gotta bring it all around. And then, so you have ecchi, and then smut, and then hentai. And hentai is literally just pornography. So it's just Japanese pornography, basically. So Kaylee's like, we'll write that one down.
Right. Use appropriately.
And then a lot of the ways that since we want to like look at romance ones, because we're girls and we like that, some terms that you also need to know are yuri, yaoi, and hetero. So obviously hetero is boy-girl. Yuri is female-female, and yaoi is male-male. It's good to know those terms because whenever you're looking at things, they'll like write what it is at the top a lot of the times. And then
here for it.
Other terms are like otaku, which is like English language fandoms. Like it's like basically an otaku is like a fan of anime and manga, but in Japan that's like not really good. It's kind of negative. And another thing that you'll see is when you're reading manga, they have little side panels a lot of the time where it's like mangaka. So mangaka is the author. So it's just the author of it, which for years I was like, what's that?
And it's like just random boxes saying mangaka everywhere?
No. So can you imagine just like mangaka?
Well, that's what I'm like going through. I'm like, that's just distracting.
You're like, I wouldn't be able to read it. No. So they'll have like the mangaka will come in a lot of the time. So when they publish like manga, they have these things called, it's like Shoujo Beat and Shonen Jump. And they're magazines where they'll have chapters of different manga in it. So like Shonen Jump currently has like One Piece and Demon Slayer and things like that, and so you'll get like a chapter of it at a time in a magazine with a bunch of different ones. And so the mangaka will typically write little notes in it to be like, thanks for reading like this week's chapter of X, Y, and Z. Okay, wait, so this is an actual Japanese one.
Okay.
So this, you can tell this is the back. So like this is how a normal book would start. It's over here. So they're little, and then whoop, that's our hunter license. So you can see.
So in this case, wait, open up the page again. So I would start.
So it's kind of hard because it's also
there.
The screen is flipped, so you start over here.
Right. So I would start there and then work my way.
Yeah, and work
down and then
so like whereas a normal book you start over here and you go this way. This way you start over here.
And then go that way.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So this one's like an actual, it's all in Japanese if you like see it. Why? We can't read Japanese, but we have the entire Hunter x Hunter collection in Japanese. And then this is the omnibus one. So like this is One Piece.
Okay. Cool.
And so this is omnibus, so it has 3 volumes in one.
Okay.
Because they're kind of expensive. But again, you start it at the back. And then like, read backwards. I think they even have in a lot of them. Yeah. So in a lot of the English ones, they have these where it says this is the last page.
Oh, okay.
So when you first open it up, and it gives you like a little
Yeah. Heads up, you're doing it wrong. Go
Yeah,
try again.
heads up, wrong. Thanks for
Yeah.
trying. We're really
Yes.
excited about you attempting,
Yeah.
but you're wrong. So
Yeah.
there's all of the like personality traits also. So like a big thing in anime is that like there's like it's very like type centric. So like
Okay.
you'll have like a type of girl, so like a yandere girl or like a tsundere girl or
Oh,
like so
okay.
things like that, and they're literally just like character personality traits. And so
Kind
typically
of like describing people in high school, like, oh, that was the jock. This was
yeah.
the class
Like
president.
that's the jock, was the class president. So like
Got it.
there's a so like tsundere is like if you think of like a girl who's like, I don't like you. I don't even like you a little bit. Like, no, I'm not even into you even a tiny bit. You're stupid. Stupid. But then they actually do like you.
Right.
Where that, like, stern, like, I don't like you, you stupid. But also,
Right.
I secretly like you a lot.
Right. So it's called tsundere?
Tsundere. So another one is yandere. So a yandere is, like, a girl who's like, I love you so much, everything's great, and then all of a sudden you'll do something and they like turn psycho crazy and they're like, oh my god, everything is wonderful, I love you so much, I would have murdered everyone.
I mean, the second one sounds like me when I'm hungry, so I mean,
there we go.
I get
Kaylee,
that.
Hungry, like so there's dandere, which is like a type of like girl that's like really quiet and like they like their whole thing is that like they don't want to talk or like say anything because they're afraid that they're gonna like get in trouble or do something stupid, so they're a lot of the times be like really quiet. There's moe, which is like used to describe something that's like adorable.
Moe. Okay. Moe.
Yeah, so it's like,
Noted.
oh, smaller precious, they're cute.
Gotcha. That's cute. That's a cute way to say it. I'd say that.
Yeah. Okay. One. So kure is another one, and they're like the ones who are like emotionless and blank and kind of talk like this, and you're like, okay. And that's a really big archetype.
That's great.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when you go to the new school and you're like, oh, that's the jock's lunch table.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, that's the tsundere. We found her.
Got it. All right.
Was
cool.
Yeah. So like how there's like the yaoi yuri, there's also things like, so like the isekai, like we talked, was like the other world. So a harem is an ordinary guy surrounded by a bunch of like really hot girls and they all love him for no apparent reason. And then reverse harem is an ordinary girl surrounded by a bunch of guys and they all love her for no apparent reason.
Matriarchy. Yes.
Lolly, so it's like a lolicon or a lolly. So that's like, I am not a lolly fan. Lollies are characters that like look very childish or like look like they're kids. And a lot of the times a lolly is they're normally like what they do to like escape it is that they're like, this character is actually an ancient dragon who is 1,000 years old, or she's a witch who never ages. But you're like, but she looks like she's 7, so
right. Noted. And
then another type is called like a mecha anime, or like a mech anime. So, like, Evangelion, or, like, and that's, like, the closest thing in American culture would be, like, Transformer. In describing characters that you like is a waifu or a husbando. Yeah.
I'm assuming husbando is, like, a hubby type?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
wifey?
Like,
waifu is, like, wifey?
Like
okay.
the wifey. So, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, my waifu is, or, like, my husband. So I would be like, oh, I love Kyo, like, he's my husbando. Or there's a few terms that so most of the time they translate everything, but sometimes they don't translate these specific words.
Okay.
Or the first one is baka.
Baka?
Baka. And so
B-A-K-A?
Like, B-A-K-A. And so you'll hear like the girls be like, baka, 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 baka. And it means like stupid or idiot. Like so,
senpai?
Mm-hmm. It's like it's a terminology typically, it's like for upperclassmen, but basically for someone who's older.
Right.
So like
a higher belt that would train with you.
Yeah. Yeah. So you would call them like your senpai.
Gotcha.
And like typically a lot of like girls would be like, there's like a whole thing that's like, notice me senpai, like notice me, I love you. But like kawaii is another one. So people will be like, oh, kawaii, which is just cute. Like, oh, it's so cute. Another one is that they'll do chibis. So a chibi is just like when they
I know what a chibi is.
What is it? Go.
I know what chibi is. I got this.
I'm ready.
Okay. So it's like you have the normal, you're
Mhm.
scrolling and it's like normal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then like they go like in this little banter or humor or something, and then like this happens. It's like,
Yep, and they make them like really small and cute.
it's like they take them and they do that.
They smush them down.
Yep. That's a chibi.
That's
I know
a chibi.
chibi.
Look at you go, girl.
That's it. That's my only trick. Sorry, that's it.
Nope. It's toy. It's like actually like this whole long word called Chicha Hana Bito, which is like the whole world, which means like short or small person. But we call it chibi.
Oh,
but it's typically
gotcha.
like really cute and like bobbleheady. There's another word called it's sugoi. So people are like, oh, sugoi, which is like, oh, wow, great, amazing. Fan service is another one, where like fan service is not quite an ecchi or a smut, but it's like where they'll have like gratuitous like boob shots or something like that. So like,
all right,
fan servicey.
Gotcha.
Not actual fans. And then there is, so like there's so many different terms. A lot of them, like I can't cover everything and you'll probably forget some of them, but like this is just to make it easy to like know what to read and know what to avoid, so that when you message me at 2 a.m. I can be like, refer back to the video.
Yeah.
Kaylee.
Sends link.
Kaylee's like, here you go, watch it again.
Yeah. And it will be at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. I'll like wake up and be like, what was that thing?
And then the last one that they talk about a lot, which I'm sure you're gonna have no idea what it is cosplay.
Hey, I know that one too. I did that.
You did? Oh yeah, I'll have to put a photo of you in cosplay. I made you do it a few times. Okay guys, but hopefully this video has been informative on some of the terms and things you need to know to start reading anime, to start reading manga. We're gonna have Kaylee read these 3 things and then we'll put how she feels about them. Hopefully she likes them. This is like my whole dream come true. Living in Louisiana, I was like the weird one, and now people are like, do you read this thing called webtoons? And I'm like, finally it is my time.
Yes.
My time has come.
Only took a pandemic to get there, but here we are.
By me, child. I will teach you all about it. Welcome.
We're here.
But yeah, hopefully if you guys like this video, let us know in the comments. We should try and get Kaylee to come on again for a stream and introduce her to anime. We could all watch anime together. That would be fun. So if you guys would want to see that, put it in the comments. Let us know. Kaylee, thank you so much for coming. I miss you a lot.
Of course,
I
miss
to see
you too. I know, me too.
And
yes.
hopefully you get as obsessed with manga as you are with webtoons, because there's way bigger of a library to read from, so you're not gonna run out.
That's already a winner for me because like I have nothing else to read, so like I think it's just mandatory at this point.
Yep,
so
you gotta. Okay,
yeah,
guys, I'm now back in focus right as we're ending the video, which is perfect. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Yeah.